Hi, this is Tia Cristy, and this is the journey to TEDx Wilmington, and we're just doing this all day. This is our big event. We have speaker after speaker after speaker. I don't know, there's like 17 or 18 people here today. I don't know.
It's a lot.
It's less than last year, but it's still a lot. It's a lot a day, and I am so happy to be here with one of my dear friends, Mike Fleschner. Michael, how'd it go?
Wow, what a great experience. Like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
First of all, I walked in early to kind of check out the stage, and it all becomes real when you step in the room and you see TEDx Wilmington, and the lights are set up and the cameras, and it's a little unnerving initially, but once you kind of get settled and realize you're there to spread a message and to lift other people up, I think that really was what I was focused on when I stepped out on stage, and just fabulous experience.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. So tell people just real quick, what's your message? What did you talk about?
Yeah, so I talked about my journey a little bit from corporate America to freelancing. I call it freelancing freedom. And I wrote a book called The 7-Figure Freelancer about this journey. And because it's so meaningful, and there are so many people who are in corporate jobs that they feel stuck in, or they've been at for a while and maybe they feel an itch somewhere that they want to scratch, that's entrepreneurial or to try a hobby. And I was that guy who always wanted a change but didn't have the risk profile to take something on. So I discovered a way to transition out of corporate America, which is to start something on the side, to start small, to start earning some money, to reinvest that, to build a business so that eventually you can leave your full-time corporate job if you're unfulfilled there and pursue your passion. And I think the world would just be a much better place if people did that, because what was a community is really now a movement of people who are leaving their full-time jobs to become full-time freelancers.
I love that. And you got to remember, when you're looking at like passions and jobs that need to be done and everything like that, like there are people out there, they love garbage. They love collecting garbage and things like that, right?
Yeah.
And then you got people that love running numbers and doing like the data entry stuff, and those people, they exist, they're out there, you got to follow your passion. But right now, like the numbers are scary. Like only 15% of people love what they do.
Yeah, it's very low. It's very low. And look, COVID changed everything. The world of work has changed.
Right.
And I think it is shedding light on the fact that what we think of as a traditional job isn't the only option anymore. And some people, especially like myself, I was brought up that way. Like you're going to work for a company and you're going to do that as long as you can, and then you may work for yet another company. And the problem with that is that's not the direction that's appropriate for everyone. Some people, they get into a corporation, they can stay there 30 years. There are people like that still, and I talk to them. But I think for the majority of us, or at least I'll speak for myself, that was not in the cards.
Right.
And I was unfulfilled. And life is too short. Like, let's be happy. Let's follow our passion. Let's elevate other people, provide service, do all these things that are important to me. And I couldn't do that in an 8 to 6 job that was just a cog in a wheel.
Right.
So I think that this is a path for a lot of people that either they've never considered it, or they just don't know how to get from point A to point B. And since I've been able to navigate that successfully, that's the gift I want to give to other people. And again, everyone's journey, and I said this in the TED Talk, everyone's journey is unique.
Right.
But what people will discover is that the veil of, you need a steady paycheck and the corporation provides benefits you can't get anywhere else is just silly. Today I'm making 3 times what I made in corporate America. I'm 100% more fulfilled.
Right.
I have brought others with me on the journey who are succeeding beyond their wildest dreams. And I'm not talking just financially, I'm talking about challenging themselves, discovering that they have all these skills and abilities and interests that they didn't have before and they could never explore because they were literally pushing paper for a large corporation. And that's not a good way to, in my opinion, that's not a good way to spend your time.
Right.
Life is short. We got to do things that really gas us up and get us excited And it's like you in the podcast and, you know, tips from Tia. I mean, you are like sharing that gift with everyone, and that's what fills you up. And I think when people can find that one thing or two things that really get them going, there is a path to get there to make that your only thing. And, you know, sometimes easier said than done. It is certainly a journey, and there are highs and lows, but you got to hold the line. You got to hold the vision, hold the line, and things will fall into place to help you get there.
Right. Well, we have so much fun together, like all the time.
All the time.
So, yeah, just let me know when you want me to jump in and come along for the ride too, okay?
Yeah, of course.
All right, excellent.
Yeah,
I don't know
always.
what I'll be doing.
We'll find something for you.
I was
Don't
going to
worry.
say I'll be behind you, like doing commentary.
You'll be out in front. You'll be out in front.
Oh, very nice. All right, so you get up there. Were you excited? Were you nervous? How did that
I
go?
was definitely nervous. One of the things that really helps, so a lot of the listeners may not know this, but when you're standing on stage and the lights are on you, the audience is very dark. So you can make people out, but, you know, for me, that was great because I wasn't trying to read the reactions of the room necessarily. That definitely took the temperature down.
Good.
So that was really helpful.
Yeah, you get like 2 rows of, you know, silhouettes.
Correct. Yeah,
that's about it.
And then after that, it starts to blur out a little bit.
Right.
And I think that's really helpful. But, you know, it's such a supportive environment. I think that's one of the things that obviously TEDx Wilmington does incredibly well, is that the whole day, even leading up to the event itself, right, being on that stage, it's calm, it's clear, it's a community. I mean, you've been doing this for a number of years. I'm just experiencing it now, but it is a community, and there are speakers who Tia had introduced me and others to even long before the event.
Yes.
So it's like meeting with old friends, and
it's a journey.
It is a journey. It is a journey for sure. So yeah, so once I got into it, Tia, I definitely relaxed a little bit. I think there was still some nervous energy there. But hopefully the message came through, and people were entertained for 10 minutes.
No doubt. Oh my gosh, I know. I'm so proud of you. So it was well worth it, all of it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, I applaud you because you started with us early, and I was like, why are we starting so early? This is months away. And now I know exactly why you started when you started. So, so that was incredibly helpful. And don't ask me to do another one yet. I'm not there yet.
Okay.
But
some people do. They have the addiction. They're like, oh my gosh, I got to do it now.
Yeah.
But no, that's
maybe someday it will be in the
Hey,
cards.
I'm still that way.
Yeah.
You know, I do all of this stuff, and
Yeah.
you know, people keep asking me, you know, hey, can you do a TEDx for us? And I'm like, maybe.
How do you feel having a year off, right? Because you presented last year, I believe, or the year before.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I do the podcast, and
Right.
I've
fills you.
I've also done the moderating, you know, and
Yes.
all that stuff. So I love being, all of a sudden you flip the script, you're interviewing me now.
Yeah.
I love working with all the speakers. It's so rewarding, and the journey is just incredible
Yeah.
to be able to share that with everybody. You know, people trust me with their stories, and I find that just so remarkable. But yeah, no, my TEDx was like 2-3 years ago at this point.
Amazing.
And I will tell you, it still impacts me on a daily basis.
Wow.
It really does. So, you know, that's why TED and TEDx hold so much clout, because it really does impact your life for the better as you move forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, you know, people who are thinking about doing a TEDx, even if you at the end don't go through with it, I feel like I learned so much from you and others who have coached leading up to it, that even if I didn't go on the stage, which, by the way, if you're going to put in the work, you need to go on the stage. But I felt that was so enriching and really helped me kind of stretch a little bit, and I need that push.
Right.
You know? Otherwise, I don't know that I would do it on my own. Yeah. So this is the woman to help push you. So I think all of that, and especially being on the stage, getting it done, being able to sit here with you and say, wow, I'm on the other end of it.
Yes.
Like, it's just, it's incredibly meaningful, and so glad I did it.
I'm so glad you did. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to hang out with you all weekend long, you know, and celebrate. This is not your first time in Wilmington.
No, it is not. And I love this place.
Yes.
There's so much to do here.
So much.
And yeah, how do you choose?
Right.
How do you choose?
I know. So what's your like thing that you're looking forward to most of all, though?
Honestly, the happy hour on the third floor. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready for the happy hour. But you know, I think that to me, all of the speakers will have gone, and it's like now we as this family of TEDx Wilmington 2024, we're finally there.
I know. It's the TEDx alum. Like I always say, TEDx alum, and it really is. It's a special family to be part of.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy.
Yeah, thank you.
You did so good.
Thanks.
All right, I could hug him for days. Anyway, this is Journey to TEDx Wilmington. I am Tia Cristy. We are doing this all day long. We got tons of other speakers coming through. We still haven't hit lunch yet. I know, I'm starving, but it's okay. I'll get there.
Yeah, I'll grab a bite too. Not gonna lie.
All right. Yeah, especially before you hit that happy hour.
Yeah.
We'll have more coming up very soon.